Imagine the retelling of the Palm Sunday Passion from the perspective of those who expected a military and political Messiah, and that was almost everybody. For days, Jesus and his disciples meet secretly outside Jerusalem. They plan where their weapons will be stored, where horses will be waiting, where various militia will assemble and wait until they receive the word to strike. They also organize crowds to hit the streets at just the right moment to create distraction and fear. Operation Sacred Vengeance is about to begin. Then on Palm Sunday, Jesus mounts a white horse. He's carrying a huge sword, but has it hidden in a palm branch. His disciples are similarly well armed with daggers, swords, and shields, all camouflaged behind palm branches. They are mounted on war horses, prepared for battle. The word goes out and the crowds assemble. In each man's right hand is a sword or dagger concealed beneath their cloaks. Hosanna, the people shout. Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord to execute vengeance on our enemies. Word spreads. People stream out from the city to welcome the freedom fighters. As they cross the brow of the hill near Bethany and the city comes into view, Jesus gives a rousing speech. It is wrong for the heathen idolaters to have power over the faithful people of God, he shouts. That wrong must end today. We have suffered enough. Now we will make our persecutors suffer. The people cheer and chant, victory, victory, crush the Romans, kill the collaborators. The Pharisees hastily interrupt, nervous now that bold words are brimming over into action. Shouldn't we wait a little longer until we have more weapons and more troops? Some of our advisors think this battle is premature. Are we trying to be Goliath, or are we David? Jesus asked defiantly. Those who live by restraint will die by restraint. Now's the time. Now's the day of annihilation for our enemies. Who is with me in this holy cause? Jesus asked. The crowd shout, we are, in a roar that echoes across the valley into the streets of Jerusalem. Who is willing to fight to the death and avenge the blood of our ancestors? Again the crowd shout, we are. And who will shed a gallon of Roman blood for every drop of our blood that is shed? And the crowd erupts. Then the branches and the coats are thrown to the ground, and the blades of their swords glisten in the sun. The battle for Jerusalem begins. No. That's not what happened. The real story is very, very different. Maybe even harder to hear. Listen now to what really happened. For the differences here strike at the very heart of Christianity itself, which is to say, the differences strike our own hearts.